Lecture 21, SFA, Subject Finite Agreement. In music, harmony occurs when two notes, which are played at the same time, are related to each other within the context of the tune. In other words, the notes agree with each other. In grammar, there are also certain elements that need to agree with each other in order to make sense. SFA stands for Subject Finite Agreement. You may know this area of grammar as Subject-Verb Agreement, but I prefer to say finite because it is only the finite element of the verb group that has to agree with the subject. If you have never heard of the finite element before, please check out my free English functional grammar course. Basically, the finite element of the verb group is the part of the verb group that carries the tense. You can see that hidden within the verb pay is the finite element do. And this finite element, the word do, is what tells us that it's a present tense verb. Of course, we have to use do and not does in this case, because does only agrees with singular nouns. The subject of the sentence is the plural noun people, so only the finite element do is correct. This all seems like very simple grammar, and it is, but it is easy to make mistakes when we are writing complex structures. Do you remember our complex noun groups from our paragraph? Let's make a simple sentence with the noun group the importance of not repeating such mistakes as subject. Can you spot the error? Since the subject of the sentence is a complex noun group, it is easy to forget that the main noun is importance and not mistakes. Since importance is a singular noun, the finite has to be is rather than are. It is also common for people to make mistakes with relative clauses. Can you spot the error this time? Since the relative pronoun which refers back to the noun group the great achievements of history, and since the main noun in that group is the plural noun achievements, then the finite element in the relative which clause needs to be are. Again, this is an easy mistake to make when using complex noun groups. Make sure you always leave some time, at least 5 minutes, at the end of the exam to check your work for basic grammar errors. My recommendation is to focus on these two actions. Number 1, make sure you don't have any singular count nouns without an article. Number 2, make sure that in every clause, the subject and finite element are in agreement.